The next pick that we're going to take a look at, Roger Rosengarten, offensive tackle, and he is mammoth, 6'5", 308 pounds, out of the University of Washington last year. What did you see with Rosengarten?
So this is very interesting. You can see him at the right tackle here. This is in the national championship game, and he doesn't give it up any sacks, but he gives up this kind of stuff all the time. So if you take a look again over and over here, you're going to see him vertically get pushed back. And what ends up happening, again, now, if you ask me my comparison is something that people don't like, but for me, he's comparable to Jed Wills. He's an elite athlete, just like Jed Wills is. Now, what ends up happening at the college level is that he gets too high, and he plays with high pad level. And when you play with high pad level, people can get into your chest in the pass game, and they can also get underneath of you. If you think about Myles Garrett when he bends on those elite, the Watt brothers, Watt when he gets underneath you. So he's going to have to really work on his ability to bend and get his pad level down. Again, played over 1,700 snaps the last 2 years and didn't give up a sack. So there's not a lot of things you don't like about him. He's super athletic. But again, like Jed Wills, the reason Jed Wills sometimes struggles is because he loses his fundamentals and his technique. And in the NFL, if you lose your fundamentals and technique, you get beat, especially when you're going against a guy like Myles Garrett. So I look for the Browns to put Myles Garrett over there. I look for them to put Za'Darius down at the 3 technique, and I look for him to isolate on Rosengarten. Not because he's a rookie, because he likes to play high and use his athleticism. Now, I think this guy is going to be an elite tackle in 2 or 3 years when he goes, you know what? I can't just rely on my pad level. My athleticism. I got to get my pad level down. But this year, this is a bad matchup for the Ravens. All the Browns defense, Obo, Za'Darius, they're all bad matchups for him.
All right, so along those lines, just like we did with Wiggins, let's take a look at how you think Myles Garrett can attack this.
So if you remember the last clip, right? Stood up tie. So here's what happened. So in the first clip, you're going to see the bend around the corner because the tackle is too high. Now, as you see, Myles gets underneath the tackle there. He's not beating the tackle with speed. He's beating the tackle with bend. If you win with bend. Now here, you're going to see him get his right hand in on the chest of the right tackle of the Ravens, who is now going to be Rosengarten. And he just beats him with power because the tackle is too high. Then you're going to see Becton from the Jets here. Becton is way too high and Myles will bend. And this is what makes Myles the defensive player of the year, is his ability to bend. But these are the same 2 type of plays that Rosengarten has struggled with in college. Even though he didn't get beat for a sack, he often would get beat with bend and with speed and with power into his chest. And those are things he's going to see constantly against the Browns.